I'm just going to show you how to create a custom affinity group for YouTube or Google Display Network targeting. So I've just in the new AdWords interface here navigated towards my account and audiences. So what you want to do is go plus audiences. It's going to ask you what ad group or campaign you want to add it to. So I've just done a test one earlier, which was YouTube related. So let's just find it here. It's not showing up. Let's have a look at ad group. And this is it here. So it's a test YouTube ad group. And then it gives you an option here. These are the audiences you can add in, but what we want to do is we want to add in our custom affinity. So what that means is that we can add in interest keywords or URLs and sort of give the algorithm an idea of the user we want to target, rather than choosing one of Google's predefined segments here. So these are predefined affinity audiences, home and garden, for example, food and dining. What we want to do is we want to create a custom affinity audience, which allows us to create a sort of a basket of terms that best describe our target audience. So initially you could only add in keywords, interest and URLs. They've now expanded it into Custom Affinity 2.0, even though it doesn't really say it here. And we can also add in places or apps. So you can add in location IDs and also app IDs from the App Store to give the algorithm more information. So you can give Google more data, basically allow the algorithm to work better and target those users more specifically. So we'll just click on that here and we can name it. So custom affinity example. So adding in locations as well is a great way to sort of combine offline targeting because they're physical locations into your online campaign. So it's a great way to integrate both online and offline activity. But in this instance, we're just going to be adding some interests, URLs and keywords, but they'll just pick those up as interests. So for example, if you wanted to target people interested in fitness, you just enter it and then hit enter, and it will add it here as a little tag. So yoga, for example, health and wellness, and we're just going to put in some URLs as well. So for example, we can just paste in, let's go URLs, paste in fitness first, and that's going to dump in URLs. We've also got a yoga related URL here, which I can add in. So we've got, you can see here 3 interests and 2 URLs. It's generally recommended that you kind of use about 5 interests and 5 URLs. So maybe we can get some, maybe Crunch Fitness or something like that. Maybe someone who's interested in CrossFit as well. Running, weights, cardio. So we're giving Google as much information as we can. This is quite a broad one, but this is going to create, I guess, a persona for a fitness interested individual. And if we hit get estimate, it should give us insight into what Google is seeing from their end. So based on what we've input here into our custom affinity audience, it's giving us an estimated size. It's also telling us, and this is helpful for future targeting, what topics Google has picked up based on what we've put in. So this can help if you, for another campaign, just want to do topic targeting. You know, if you want to target users interested in these kinds of things, you can just go into Google's existing topics and choose gym and health clubs as a segment, beauty and fitness, yoga and Pilates. They're already there and ready to go. Demographics, it's saying that based on the interest in URLs that we've thrown in here, a lot of it's unknown, so that often happens with Google. They just don't have granularity or insight into the actual age or demographics of some users, but it's telling us that mostly these users are aged between 18 and 34. and 44 as well, but it tapers down a little bit. And they are majority male and not a parent. So this is all useful in sort of determining how we can better target these users for this campaign and for a future campaign. So if you hit create there, it's coming up here as custom affinity example, and that's just what we've called it. So if we were to hit save, it should add that into the ad group, so you can see that our audience is our custom affinity that we've just created. Its type is custom affinity, and we've added it into our campaign of our test YouTube setup and our test ad group YouTube. It's just what I sort of named that campaign while I was creating another video earlier. And the CPV, which is our cost per view that we're willing to bid, is 10 cents, and you should get quite a bit of views or volume away for that price. So I'd recommend starting at 10 to 12 cents for a cost per view for all YouTube activity, and then sort of fitting up or down based on results you're seeing from that price.